What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freaking 10, back again here on Thursday with the warning. And, you know, I don't know if I said it on Tuesdays. My voice just gave that really weird crack. On when I said I would start the Error album. But let me just be transparent as always. Going in and searching for clips and trying to decide what clips to cover and things like that, it's fun in the sense of discovering some of these new things. And there's still clips that I want to see and still concerts that I want to cover. Montreal specifically, I think Ollie wasn't feeling well, and so Danny and Pau did it. That's a definite one. But going in and searching in those and trying to figure out what to cover, especially week to week, especially right now with my schedule, is just not something that was jumping out as, oh, this is fun, right? I love watching, you know, Aquafrio was one of my favorites, and just some of those backstories with them just talking to the crowd and explaining some things. That was great. The TED Talk was great. And watching those different people come together and listening to the warning and appreciating the girls for their talent. And the more and more that I was thinking about, I was like, you know, it's their music that drew me to them. It's their personalities. And I really want to see where that maturity is with Error. And so that's why I'm diving into it today, starting with Disciple. I will say, even though I covered Choke and Evolve, those were my second and third videos of the warning. 115 videos later, because I went and did the search today to remind myself which ones I had covered. You know, I don't remember what those songs sound like. So I will be recovering those now, having the history of the girls, you know, kind of in my head and understanding where they came from to where they are. And I think it's going to it may change my opinion on it. But that's kind of my thought process, just being transparent, you know, of why I'm starting this. I'm still going to cover a lot of the concert stuff. Don't worry, those will come. But I'm really getting through the music so I don't have to go in and try to say, oh, did they cover this one I haven't heard yet? Oh, is that one that I haven't? That gets very monotonous, if I'm honest with you, trying to pick those out. So that's just not something I'm a fan of. So I'd rather get through all of the music, then we can go back and just wait for their new stuff and go from there. So that being said, let's kick it off to Disciple. I'm interested to see what this is about, because Disciple invokes a lot of feelings, whether it's religion or just a follower. I'm interested to see where they take it based on their viewpoints of being individuals and being who you are. And kind of gets me thinking about how they could take this. Let's see what I'm thinking. Like it already. Oh, I like that. Wow. And I still have my lyrics up over here. That just helps me know where I can probably break in the song to be able to give some commentary. Musically, I love it. I absolutely love it. There is a just mature, great sound to this. Absolutely love it. And I love some of the things they did with, I think it was Powell that came in with that one little kind of background vocal. But there's some sounds in there and some chord progressions and melodies that are just really nice. Now, seeing that the code here that we've got flashing on the screens of the ones and zeros, to me, when you talk about disciple and follower, it's blind following. And I'm not talking about from a religious perspective. I'm talking in the sense of blind following things in the way people do today, right? Whether it's sports, whether it's celebrities, whether it's, beliefs that someone goes in and says, and then, oh, that sounds really cool and everybody's doing it, so let's go do it. This blind mentality that people have today, instead of being informed, and standing up to things, whether it's believed in or not. But let's look at the lyrics. The sun is your enemy today. Have you heard the news that the world isn't ending? It's starting again. But all the non-believers, they keep on pretending. The sun is your enemy today. You love to look away from the faces of your vices. Embrace them instead and welcome yourself into the new modern crisis. I've been waiting, disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man, strip the power from their hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. You shall remain inside your space. There's several pieces to this because part of me thinks that this may be about, because it's when you get to the kill the system, kill the man, strip the power from their hands, that's more standing up against it, right? Of whatever this following is. But you get into have you heard the news? The world isn't ending, it's starting again, but all the non-believers, they keep on pretending. And it's really about, to me, my interpretation is, when you get into talking about kill the system, kill the man, it's standing up against things that you feel like are holding you back. Right? When we talk about the system. But you could really apply that to multiple things. Because to me, we're all wrapped up in, what this celebrity is doing or what this is, and, the whole political fight back and forth, when really it's both parties that are holding us back as individuals. It's not these people do this and these people. No, they're all doing it. Just people are blind to it and following it. And not understanding that we actually hold the true power if we just come together. And then it's back to freedom. But unfortunately, we're being held back by our government. And that's just a fact if you just open your eyes. All of them are absolute liars. It doesn't matter party. They're all a bunch of BSers. But then you look at the system in the sense of celebrityism and Hollywood and entertainment and how we put values in those. All of it is, we're blind followers. A lot of people are blind followers to this stuff. And it is a disciple in the making. And putting this in the screen and what the internet tells you is true and you don't know. And then so I'm curious if that's where they're going with this, because there's so many ways you could look at this, right? And it's just kill the system, kill the man. The system itself can be anything you want the system to be. But if you truly believe the system's holding you down, and that's when it's really standing up and taking it down. I like it. I want to hear where the music goes, because I really like this melody. When they were doing the you shall remain inside your space, I really like the sound of that. Let's keep going. That's a really cool line.
You shall remain inside your space. Swimming with the fishes till they drown. Love is just another excuse we rely on. Purple bullet hidden in the sound. It will always be a good friend when the sun goes down.
Wow. I even got lost in it. Just wow. You shall remain in the space of your ignorance. I absolutely love that. Wow. The sun is my enemy today. I'm running from the misery like there's no tomorrow. Let's share it with them and show the world that life isn't borrowed time. I've been waiting, disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man, strip the power from their hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. I love that line. Because how much do we stare at screens today? Social media and waiting for the next tweet, waiting for the next Instagram pic, waiting for whatever it is that you follow. I don't use them anymore. But trying to and getting caught up into all of these things, and then, following blind information. Those are disciples in the making. You shall remain in your space. Swimming with the fishes till they drown. Love is just another excuse we rely on. Palpable but hidden in the sound. Hate will always be a good friend when the sun goes down. Hate will always be a good friend when the sun goes down. Hear my calling. Non-believers start running. I've been waiting, disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man, strip the power from their hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. You shall remain inside your space of ignorance. I kind of relate this back to 21st Century Blood and them, kind of giving their take on it. And this here, what I like about these lyrics is it's so true. You shall remain inside your space of ignorance, blindly following, and that's what's being created today, in my opinion. Again, opinion. And even when I said, the political parties are trying to hold us down, I mean, that is an opinion. It's not necessarily, a factual fact. It's just my opinion based on the facts that I've seen with my own eyes. But the swimming with the fishes until they drown, I mean, that's oh so true. You watch people that blindly follow things, politically or not. And when that stops, I mean, you're down at the bottom. You've drowned in it. And unless you pull yourself out of it, you've lost who you were as a person. And that gets back to this last line of you shall remain inside the space of your ignorance. Wow. I really like this song. Musically, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. This one really gets you thinking. I really like this. And for the Warning Army, I can only imagine, you know, going from these other sounds. This one just sounds, their message is not necessarily different in that sense because they're staying consistent with kind of the 21st century blood theme, if I can say that, of truly being an individual and really making your own path. They're staying consistent with that, which I always like. You know, they are who they are and they're embracing it and they're going with it, which makes me admire them as young leaders and role models for kids. That's a really good song. Really sets the tone. And that makes me now want to, I definitely now want to go back and listen to Choke and Evolve again, having a full picture of their work. Because honestly, I don't remember what they sounded like, honestly. But this one, that you shall remain inside your space, that little melody change and break is just awesome. I really like this. Now, for today's schedule, this will probably be the only video that I release today of the warning. And the reason why it's actually 5:22, to try to go in and give another video, I'll be watching the time just based on daily. I spent a lot of time trying to find clips to go cover before this. And like I was saying at the beginning, it was just overwhelming. And I was like, you know what? Let's get back to what you do and what you do well. And that's cover songs and cover the lyrics and really look into those lyrics and stories they're telling. And so that's taken up a lot of time of searching through all that. So it's 5:23. I don't want to rush going and watching a live performance of this. That's not fair to them. And that's not fair to you as a subscriber. I don't want to put out quantity over quality. And if I don't have the time to put out a video where I'm not able to fully enjoy it because I'm watching the time to start my normal day, that's not fair to you. I refuse to do that. Y'all mean way too much to me to be putting out a half-ass video. I refuse to do that. So I'll figure out a way with my schedule to do something with some of the live performances. Maybe I'll go through all the songs and then go back to the live performances. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll think about it and I'll get back to you. This makes me extremely excited to go back through Error, especially with Choke and Evolve that I haven't heard before, or that I heard before, but I don't remember. This gets me really excited again. And I like that feeling because this song was badass. This one was good. All right, enough of me babbling. I love y'all. This is very confusing time with the work stuff and all of that picking back up. So please just bear with me. I'm not going anywhere. You know, I fought through where it was really tough to kind of get back into the swing of things after taking that week off. I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Y'all mean the world to me with the support. Let's keep it going. Until then, enjoy your weekend. I'll figure something out as far as the live performances. I love y'all. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all know who I am and what I'm about. JTMM. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm out.